Good morning, YouTube. Just want to let you guys know I got a big announcement. As you can see, I went ahead and bought the Mercedes C300. This is the same one that was in a previous video where we installed the backup camera into it. And I got it at a really good price. $10,000, which to me was fair, was beyond fair. The vehicle itself, the reason why I bought it is because it was sound build, coming from a Chevy truck, this particular Chevy truck, to this. This rides a lot smoother. I don't really have to worry about always spending my weekends underneath the hood fixing it, and if something does happen to this car, I'm sure I can handle it. I don't anticipate anything major, but those of you that have a Mercedes C300 and have experienced a lot of problems, please let me know in the comment section below. Tell me what is the most common problem you have experienced with this car. That way I got something to prepare myself against. You know, it's kind of like knowing you're going to have a heart attack at the age of 60, so, you know, if you guys could just tell me that, that'd be fantastic. If not, I guess I'll be up for the surprises. Other than that, this car is, to me, it's amazing. It rides perfectly smooth. It has a nice little V6 engine, which is good to go when I need to go, and gets great gas mileage. I mean, coming from that truck that I was getting on average about 12, 13 because of the lift kit and the tires, to 23 miles per gallon, this is a world of difference, and I'm liking it. The only thing I am not liking at all about this car is the stigma. Apparently, when you buy a Mercedes, it comes with a stigma and nobody tells you about it. So there's this negativity that surrounds this vehicle that for some reason nobody should be able to afford it. Whether it's, they look at the Mercedes-Benz and they're like, oh, that's an expensive vehicle, what are you doing? You know, what is it that you're hustling on the street to buy that thing? And that's not it. The bottom line is the car was at a great price. I bought it for that reason, and I told you guys the previous reasons why. So I really don't understand why these cars get that stigma. It's not that. A car is a car. I will obviously cut that point right there at supercars. If you're driving around an Audi AR8, okay, yeah, what are you doing? I said that, and reflecting upon what I just said, I guess it's all perspective. It's all perspective as to what the other person is driving, and they look at you and see what you're driving, and they begin to question, you know, what am I doing wrong in my life? That's not it. It's just that I got lucky in this situation, and I got this car, and I'm enjoying it right now. So, moving forward, things that I got planned for this car. For one, I kind of want to change the outside a bit. I don't want to go crazy because I know from my previous vehicles that I've owned that going crazy really does nothing to gain me value in the future if I wanted to sell this thing. And not only that, it's a luxury vehicle, so I can't go too crazy because it kind of has like a little niche market. This isn't like a BMW M3 where I can do mods like crazy and the next buyer will be like, oh my god, you know, I'm so happy that I bought this car with all these mods. That's not going to be the case with this thing, but I just want to do like little minor things around the outside. I do want to eventually put the appearance package on this vehicle to give it that AMG look, because I've always loved that look. It looks really aggressive, and I think future purchasers would enjoy it as I'm enjoying it. And other things that I do want to do, and one of you guys commented before when I was working on this vehicle, talked about the the backup camera, and they said, well, the backup camera that I installed had fair quality, and they wanted to know if there was another one out there that had better quality. So I am going to go ahead and purchase a lot of backup cameras, and I'm going to go through and test every single one until I find the best one. And if it requires a little bit of extra work installing it, not a big deal. I'll show you guys, how to go from that step and get the best image quality you can for this screen resolution. So sound system wise, I really don't want to do a sound system inside this vehicle because the missus and I are talking and we're beginning to talk about having a kid, and I don't really feel too comfortable about driving a kid around with a sound system inside my car. I know I'm not always going to have the kid and I'm going to have the sound system then, but I'm going to have a stroller. I'm going to have all that parenting stuff that needs to fit inside this thing, and this thing has no space whatsoever, so I don't think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I am going to put a dash cam in here for sure. I'm a strong believer in dash cams, so that's coming in here. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So let's get today going. Let's go out to the shooting range, relieve some stress, and then we'll go finish that BMW headlight install now that we got the correct parts that came in, including a ballast in case we got to replace that. Alright, so here we are. We're back out here working on Junior's BMW. Old bulb that we had a problem with, new bulb. So we're going to go ahead and drop this in, see if this is actually the problem or if it's the ballast. Let's go ahead and get that done. Do is we're gonna just go ahead and turn on the car right now before I put everything together and make sure everything works. So it happens when you're really tall, trying to get into a car at an angle to turn it on. Look at that, fired up instantly. You can definitely tell that there's a color difference. Over here we got the almost like a dark blue, and then over here you got a white, so that's probably a 4K. And that's a 8K, so there's a difference. So we're probably gonna have to go ahead and do this side, or else this is gonna look weird as junk. Here, that's your ballast in case you guys ever need to get to it, and then that right there is your horn. So if you want to replace your horn with hella horns, get something louder, make this thing sound like an F-250, that would be how to do it. So these are all the components you can get to when you get this wheel well off.
That's much better. Look at that. Holy cow, that definitely gives the car a whole new look. Very nice. Nice. Now that we got that headlight situation done, that was a lot of fun. Nice to help out Junior. We can go back to working on our Z3. And I need to start thinking about how am I going to fix that seatbelt issue, because it's starting to drive me up the wall nuts getting in and out of this car with that seatbelt. So just looking at it, I think the best approach that I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wife's sewing stuff, cut it right here, and then take out all of this, put in some new rivets here, a new rivet here, sew it back up, and put a nice piece of leather over it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started probably next week or the following week. It's a little bit crazy backed up right now at work, so definitely I'll be getting around to that. I'll definitely show you guys step by step what to do. I know a lot of you guys have asked me to do videos from within the car of me driving it. I will do that. I did some test footage and it was just really noisy, and I think it's because it's been so windy right now. Just got a cold front here in Florida, so it's a little bit not normal. Once the cold front goes away, I'll definitely go ahead and do a video of that. And that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun. Hopefully you learned something. At least the bulbs got done, so that's good. And then we'll start working on that Z3 as soon as possible. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Take care. In the meantime, hit that subscribe button, hit thumbs up if you guys like the video, and have a good one.